Hello Virgo, and welcome to the very first video for your sign of the Men Edit. I'm a little bit excited to do this for you. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, in December I did a quick channel update and I talked about something that was quite dear to my heart, and that's the increase of male suicide. I feel like as a society we've kind of grown too far in one direction, and I feel like we've forgotten the men, right? And what I mean by that is holding space for them so they can be vulnerable and have their moment when it comes to whatever it is that they're facing in life. So as a light worker, as a healer, that's something that I want to help contribute to and bring to the table. And so I am doing readings every month called the Men Edit, just for the men. Single, straight, gay, transgender, it doesn't bother me at all. It's irrelevant. It's really just about the fact that you identify as a male. The reason why I'm saying that is because this is not for divine masculine. It is not designed for women in any nature, although you can watch along, ladies. I know that you will. It is for the men, okay? Now, guys, I have gone and gotten you a special oracle deck just for these readings, Gods and Titans. They've been pretty cool so far. They go a little bit into mysticism, but I quite like that. So they've been adding a little bit of flavor to the reading. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my highest self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Virgo. Please tell me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. That's Virgo men for the month ahead. Spirit, can I please have 4 cards? Thank you so much. Oh, that came out quickly. Wow, Virgo. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, your yearly reading is about love. I just did a weekly forecast for your soul reading and it was about love. And then what do I do for the men reading? It's love, baby. Love, love, love. Bloody hell, certainly love. All right, I'm going to take all of these because they came out together. And I'm going to take the one from the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are watching fights, UFC at the moment or something. This looks amazing, Virgo. Legit, not gonna lie. You start off with the card of the Hanged Man. It could be a Pisces that's quite prevalent in your life. I also have Cancer and Scorpio here, water sign. I have Pisces twice, to be honest. But I feel like this is more your energy. I feel like you're kind of feeling a little bit in limbo land, be that emotionally, like, or be that to do with career. I feel like, you know, you've got a job, yeah, that's fine, but it's not really fulfilling. It's not really giving you a lot of emotional fulfillment back. You know, I really want this to not be all about love, but I have to call it as I see it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in this little spread that are all about emotions, love and contentment. And you have a card of spirituality and what I like to think of as a card of making a commitment. You have a Cancer, Scorpio or a Pisces here, the Queen of Cups. Now, this could be your love interest or this could be the energy that you're adopting, okay? The Queen of Cups is that kind of beautiful, nurturing, kind, compassionate energy. Whether it's a queen or a king is irrelevant to whether it's a female or a male, so don't worry about that. It's a general reading. But I feel like this is either you and your energy and you're in very much a dreamy kind of romantic state, or this is someone that you're drawing in. Now, the queens are queens for a reason, right? They've gotten through all the other aspects of the suit to become a queen. They've learned a lot of lessons and that's why they're at the point that they're at. What's interesting is that the cards around it are actually really quite beautiful. I feel like if this is a love interest for you, it could be someone from a past life. It could be a reconciliation with someone from the past. This is a soulmate kind of energy, okay? This woman or this man is someone that actually makes you feel stable, but also, you know, gives you that lift that you need, Virgo. Sometimes when you're so focused on being the perfectionist that you are and living your best life and being so healthy and training, and my God, are you focused on health and being so clean that sometimes you just forget to have a little bit of fun. And I feel like this energy is telling you to have a little bit of fun, okay? This person could also be quite spiritual. You have the High Priestess here. This speaks about a deeply spiritual woman or man, someone that's really connected to the esoteric mysticism. They could be, you know, a Reiki master. They could be someone that's focused on tarot readings, whatever their thing may be. It's someone that's connected to the divine. They are someone that can bring you emotional abundance, okay? 10 of Cups. This is what everyone wants to see in any reading. This speaks about, you know, in traditional tarot, it's like a man and a woman and their 2 dogs, and they're living like on a farm. It's like with a partridge in a pear tree type thing. It's, you know, complete fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Now, this doesn't mean that this is out there for all of you, okay? It's a general reading for the men out there. What it does mean is that the energy is there if you're willing and open to taking it. It's one thing to say, oh, you know, you're going to find new love, or you're going to find something that's emotionally fulfilling with a soulmate. It's, you know, if you're sitting at home all day, you're going to work, you're coming home, then obviously you're not going to bump into someone like that. I mean, we do have social media, so they can reach out to you, but you get what I'm saying, right? You have to be open and willing to take in this energy. And right now I feel like you're in a little bit of limbo. So even as I'm reading this to you, you're like kind of going, who are you talking about, Ali? But I really do feel like it's someone from your past, someone that maybe you had a connection with. Maybe it was romantic in nature, but it never got off the ground. It could be someone that you consider currently as a friend. This is a card of friendship for me. But I feel like it's also a card of reconciliation. These 2 cards together, soulmate and reconciliation, show me that you could be reconciling with someone from your past that used to give you emotional fulfillment and abundance. And if you are, then this is something that you've been wishing for, Virgo. You've been hoping for, praying for. Maybe it's you're going out to reconnect with this person, and you're kind of in limbo trying to think about how to best approach this situation. As I said, it could be someone that's quite spiritual in nature, very connected to the esoteric mysticism, someone that you deeply loved in the past that brought you much joy. And I feel like you could be wanting a fresh start with them, wanting to start something concrete and new. You have the Ace of Pentacles in your future. This is how you're going into the period of March and April when I'm doing this reading for you again. And this speaks about making an offer of like something concrete, okay? Although this isn't a love reading, it's just a general reading for men, I do read this reading for you, Virgo, as love. And this card for me, when it comes to love and the cards around it, speak about making an offer of, actually, I've given it a lot of thought. I've been thinking about you a lot, and I want to try and give this a go. And, you know, even the really cute way of saying it, and like, go steady. Like, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? Can we give this a shot? And I feel like you already know, if this reading is resonating with you, you already know who I'm talking about, because I feel like you even dream about this person. They come to you in your dreams. You have a lot of deja vu thinking about them and whatever the situation was. And I really feel like they could be your dream person, like your wish come true. You're just maybe a little bit nervous about acting because you're not sure if they feel the same. Well, I'm here to tell you that 100% they absolutely do. They're waiting for you to act, Virgo. So this is your time to act, okay? Don't sit there on the sidelines waiting and watching from afar and thinking about whether you should. You absolutely should. I mean, look at what I see. You have someone that you can be friends with. You already know that. You can laugh, you can be mates with them, right? You can hang out, you've got things in common, you can tell jokes. Someone that you've either had a past life with, or is that definitely a soulmate that kind of has similar views on life, that's working really hard trying to build a foundation and a future. Someone that literally physically is like your dream come true, and that's someone that emotionally fulfills you. Like, I don't know what more you need. What more do you want from one person? This is amazing. This is freaking brilliant. Why are you not calling them now? Go for it. Make that offer. This is your green light. I really feel like this could be someone that you could that could turn into being your life partner, that you get married to. You already know that, Virgo. And I mean, I haven't been looking at the bottom of the deck, but you do have the Four of Wands here as well. That's a card of stability, marriage, commitment. This is someone that very well could be the mother of your children. If you already have a child, I think they could step into that role quite easily and be quite nurturing and loving, and would just naturally do it. Like, I think they're naturally that kind of person, quite wise, quite, if they're not esoteric and spiritual, maybe that's you having that awakening. And maybe, although I'm really getting that they are, that's their energy. Yeah, really beautiful, nurtured, grounded woman or man that's quite spiritual and in touch with themselves. So they'd make a great parent. Get out of this space. Don't be in limbo. Don't wait, because you're going to miss the boat if you do. This kind of person does not stay single for long. Can I have an additional guidance card? Thank you. Anubius, blah, 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 Anubius protection. For those that are interested in Egypt, how cool is that? All right, let me read it for you. Are you ready? I'm loving these cards so far as well. They're really cool. Protection. Grief and suffering are a natural part of life. Know that you are loved and protected at this time and all times. When you go into the womb-like environment of many tombs in ancient Egypt, the gods seem to still live and breathe in the frescoes upon the earthen walls. Amongst them, almost always, is the dark, majestic jackal head signifying the presence of Anubius, the god of the underworld and mummification. To our eyes, perhaps Anubius looks fearsome, but this is not the truth. Yes, jackals do move amongst the graveyards and clear the dead, but this jackal god takes great care of the tender new souls who have passed into the next world and the afterlife. After preparing them by guiding the embalmer's hands, Anubius travels with the dead to have their souls weighted against Mat, the law, as recorded in the Book of the Dead. When the cult of the god Osiris grew stronger in the later Middle Kingdom, Osiris took over many of Anubius's jobs as caretaker and protector of the dead, and thereafter the myths about him became more focused on specific embalming methods and mummification processes. The care and effectiveness with which the mummification process was enacted is still a marvel today. The priests of the funerary rites would place a sacred mask of Anubius upon the faces when conducting the mummification embalming of the deceased to momentarily become the god themselves before the preparation. Call upon Anubius when you or others are affected by death. Allow Anubius to relieve your grief and suffering. Know that the person who has died has a soul which Anubius is carefully protecting and watching over. So for some of you, perhaps this is that you've lost someone, they've passed over. I get the feeling though that this could be someone that's passed over quite a long time ago and you're still grieving, you're still holding grief for that loss or that person. And if that's the case, then this is the time for you to release that grief and to call upon Anubius for protection of the person that has passed, okay? There's a beautiful invocation that says, this is a prayer to Anubius petitioning him to take care of someone who has passed or is close to death. Should you have a fear of death, you might also alter this for yourself. And it says, burn some frankincense or some resin, light a blue candle, and say, he who was on his mountain, he who is under his sand, he who is in the place of embalming, he who is steward of eternal life, prepare, and this is where you put the name of the person, for their journey. Watch over them, teach them, calm their fear, weigh their soul against Mat, and may it be light-hearted. Show them mercy, and let them know of your care and goodness. Beautiful. So it's a very specific message for someone out there. For those that haven't lost anyone recently or are not grieving over someone past, then it's just a message to know that you are protected, okay? In whatever decision you make, don't fear this love connection. Please don't sit there and wait, because this is too beautiful and perfect to ignore. Like I'm telling you, all of the other readings I've done today, bar Leo, they've all been about release and letting go and friction, and you just have this flow of abundance and love coming. You are protected. Go for it, Virgo. I wish you much love and all the light. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know. It also lets me know that you enjoy these type of videos so I can bring them back for you next month. Write me a comment, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be back with you next month. Take care.